Hello students, welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. In this particular video, we are going to discuss about a new dimension that has emerged in Musk-Trump feud. We know that from past few days, Elon Musk and Donald Trump are in words of war with each other. And in the recent escalation, Elon Musk has claimed that US President's name, Donald Trump's name, is linked to the sex offender who was Jeffrey Epstein, and his name is in the document that is popularly or commonly referred as Epstein File as such. So what is Epstein File? Who was Jeffrey Epstein? And what kind of relationship Trump and Epstein had in the past? Let us try to understand this in entire detail as such. But first, to give you the context of this particular topic, if you have not been following Trump and Musk news, you should know that from past few days, US President Donald Trump and the world's richest person, the founder and the CEO of Tesla company, Elon Musk, they have been involved in what is referred as ugly spat, and it has spilled out in the public for now the entire world to see, because it's not only privately they are meeting and are alleging and basically are what you can say are having conversation with each other. They are fighting each other on a social media. Trump is posting message against Musk on his favorite social media, that is Truth Social, while Musk, as being the owner of social media company X, he is putting all his posts on this company, so on this particular website or platform. So overall, whatever both are posting is open for the entire world and people to see as such. The gloves came off last night as the duo engaged in a war of words on social media. Trump, as we discussed, on his Truth Social, and Musk on X as such. Now, the entire episode began at a time when Musk left his job from the and resigned from his post, which he had been appointed to, that is in the Department of Government Efficiency, also called as DOGE, as a special administrative employee. His term came to end on 31st of May, and he basically began to berate Trump's signature bill, which Trump has referred in his own tone that as a one big beautiful bill as such. Now, an indication of widening rift between him and the Republican leader also has emerged in the past, where he has abused and used expletives against several top Republican or we can call as Trump's officials also. Now, as a response of Trump, what you can call as Musk claim of this bill increasing the budget deficit, what Trump has stated that Elon and I had a great relationship. Now, obviously, it is true, because if you look at even before the elections, Elon Musk had emerged as a major donor to the Republican parties, and he has publicly also claimed that without his effort and support, Trump would have never won the elections as such. So, Elon and I had a great relationship, and that is why Elon Musk also was appointed as a special administrative employee and was heading Department of Government Efficiency, where the main purpose of the department was to rationalize the budget of the government. And under one of those measures, the biggest aid agency in the world run by United States, called as USAID, was kind of, we can say, has been rendered useless as such. Now, I don't know if we will anymore. He's referring to basically Trump is referring to that he's not sure what kind of relationship they will have in the future. I'm very disappointed in Elon. That is what largely he has stated. Now, the cause of discord can be traced back, as you discussed, to the to the bill that, if is passed by Congress, would raise federal debt ceiling by $4 trillion to $40 trillion. Now, this debt ceiling refer to the amount of debt that the US government can accumulate, either internal debt or external debt. So Trump wrote in a post on Truth Social that Musk was wearing thin as he asked him to leave the administration. Basically, Trump has stated that why Elon Musk is now ganging up against him, it is because Elon Musk was asked to leave his job and has his role at the Department of Government Efficiency as such. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars, and that is one of the reasons why Tesla shares also has slumped significantly, that nobody else wanted, that he knew for months I was going to do, and he just went crazy. So Trump also is alleging that it is because of the decision and the policy of Trump, where Tesla company, who Elon Musk is owner of, has basically faced losses. That is why Elon Musk is going against him. Now, also Trump has said that because Elon Musk is claiming that because of this bill, the budget deficit or the debt ceiling will go up, the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's government subsidies and contracts. And that is what he also has said. It is kind of, what you can understand, is a kind of threat that Donald Trump is giving to Elon Musk, that if he does not mend his ways, government will terminate all the contracts that Elon Musk company enjoys. And it is not only Tesla, it is largely SpaceX, which has a collaboration with the US government as far as the space programs is concerned as such. Now, again, referring to the entire debacle, Caroline Levitt, who is the spokesperson for the White House, she has stated that Trump and the Musk debacle, obviously, it is a very saddening one. And she also has reiterated the point made by Donald Trump that it is because of the losses he has incurred and suffered from in Tesla because of the government policy, because the bill did not accommodate the kind of policy changes Elon Musk wanted, which would have favored his company, whether it is SpaceX and Tesla as such. That is why he is sad. That is why he is having an antagonistic attitude toward the entire administration, including the government as such. Now, in the next round, Elon Musk has escalated the issue by dragging the name of Donald Trump in the Epstein's file as such. Now, what he has written, as you can see from his post on X, he has stated the time to drop the really big bomb. Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein file. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. DJT, as you can see, is the initial of DJT, that is Donald J. Trump as such. So he has dragged his name in the Epstein file. This is Jeffrey Epstein, related to which the file we are talking about. Now let us try to understand what are Epstein file. Now these refer to an array of evidence that was assembled by investigators largely from the Federal Bureau of Investigation on several criminal cases that was filed against Jeffrey Epstein and his associate, and many women have filed a lawsuit against Jeffrey Epstein's where they have alleged that they have been victim of sexual crime in the house and the places that was part of Epstein's property, and Epstein was the person who has ensured and who was behind this abuse as such. So he was arrested in these charges in 2019, and apart from that also sex trafficking charges was basically placed against him. However, he died by suicide in a federal jail in New York before his trial can be conducted, and many of the conspiracy theorists have raised this concern that he did not die by choice, rather he was forced to commit suicide because there were so many what you can call as famous personalities or high-ranking officials who might have certain connection with the Jeffrey Epstein, and they did not want their name to come out in the public in such kind of cases as such. If you look at Jeffrey Epstein, who was this person? So as we have discussed, he was a convicted sex offender. Now this is very important term we have to understand. It was not just accusation or allegation that was levied against him. He was convicted. That means he already had accepted his crimes, and he has abused and trafficked underage girls. Underage girls, basically we are referring to girls who were less than 18 years of old. He was also a financier who obviously due to his act was disgraced, and also was believed to be one of the person who has run the most prolific sex trafficking ring in the entire US history as such. In the year 2008, he pleaded guilty and was convicted of soliciting and procuring a minor for prostitution as well. So it was on these charges, and the documents and evidences related to these charges is what is believed to be contained in the Epstein file, where Musk has said that Trump's name also is somewhere lying. Now, if you look at the major charges that was placed against him, so Epstein has hired high school girls for massages that quickly turned into sexual. That is what one of the declassified files by the FBI clearly state. It is alleged that multimillionaire not only was using girls for himself, but also was lending girls or supplying girls, we can say, to his high profile contacts. And now this is very interesting, because in this particular file it is stated that one of the high profile one of the contacts that was mentioned was Donald Trump, and stored blackmail material related to them as such. While many court documents related to Epstein, including flight logs for his private jets, have been made public, several remain sealed. However, a few days back, the Deputy Director of Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI) has clearly stated they are planning to make more files of Epstein files public as such. Now, as we have discussed, that Elon Musk has led a claim that Trump and Epstein were very closely linked to each other, and that is why his name is an Epstein file. Let us try to understand about Trump and Epstein relationship as such. So, if we try to go back in the past, Trump and Epstein were reportedly friends for nearly 2 decades, that spanned over 1990s and early 2000. The pair were among New York's high society, as both come from very rich and affluent background, and spent time together in Palm Beach, Florida. And not only that, we know that Trump has a very well-known resort called as Mar-a-Lago. So many times Jeffrey Epstein was invited in the Mar-a-Lago. He has attended several parties there. He has spent several days there. And not only that, Jeffrey Epstein also have used his private jet, or has used his private jet to ferry Donald Trump and his family from one place to other place. So if you look at all this entire episode, it seems that they actually were very good friends at one point in time. And this also we can understand from an interview given by Donald Trump in early 2004, where he has praised Jeffrey Epstein as a terrific guy, and also he has made a controversial remark. He has stated that he also likes women on the younger side as such. And as we have discussed, it is because of the solicitation of underage women, underage girls, and they're being used as a prostitute is how Jeffrey Epstein has been charges has been filed against him. Now, if you look at the fallout, obviously Donald Trump and Epstein, when the entire episode came out, they tried to, or Donald Trump basically tried to shrug responsibility. And anyway, he has said that Epstein has said that Trump was his best friend for 10 years. But also, even before coming out of this episode, it seems that there was a kind of what you can call as a competition between both people, as in 2004 they competed for Florida real estate, and the relations between them have become sour as such. US president is reported to have told associates that even he later on in 2005 banned Epstein from Mar-a-Lago for trying to hire a woman who worked at the club there. So this all is what we can understand is the reason behind fallout. Now, what we can understand in conclusion, that as we had discussed, Elon Musk has laid a claim that that Donald Trump had his name in Epstein file. He was linked to Jeffrey Epstein's, and he might have used, he has indirectly indicated he might have been linked with the entire episode as well. However, we have to understand that Trump has clearly stated even before his election that he has no problem in releasing Epstein related files as such, and once he becomes president, he will ensure that these all files are declassified. No evidence, however, has emerged that the Republican leader engaged in criminal activity with Epstein. Obviously, Epstein was a very rich and affluent person. This is something that everyone knows. And because of his background, because of his higher status in the society, used to have contact with a lot of high profile people. It's not only the current president, even in the previous administration, many people were there. Many Hollywood actors are there who have been engaged with Jeffrey Epstein in social relationship, or what you can call as a cordial friendly relationship as such. So even if Donald Trump's name come out in the Epstein's document, it is quite possible that Republican parties and even Donald Trump would try to say that he was he was having what you can call as friendly relations with Jeffrey Epstein. That is why his name is there. But it does not necessarily prove any kind of wrongdoing on the part of Donald Trump. Just because he knew and was friend with a person who is criminal does not necessarily make him criminal as well. This is what largely argument will be all about. So that is how we can understand the entire episode and the fight between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Now, this is something also we can understand is the beginning of a war of world. So we have to wait and watch and see how this entire scenario unfolds, because any development will have implications on not only the private relations between these two persons, but also over on the economy as well. As again, to reiterate the point, Elon Musk is the richest person in the world. He has control over Tesla and SpaceX, two very important organizations, one in the automobile sector, other in the space sector as such. So that is all for this particular video. If you like the video, please hit the like button, share it with your aspirants, as well as subscribe to our channel for more such content. Thank you very much.